Real though, fuck that shit really be like all day, every day. Like you really got like the difference of the era of what you could do, like from the 90s to the 2000s to right now. The difference of those eras is a 360 change, bro. You can't do half the shit you saying right now. Like niggas can't barely do that in broad daylight. Go do that type of shit. Lost our way like a motherfucker. Yeah, that shit bad now though. Like that shit just, I'm like, I don't know, I wouldn't recommend some of the shit that these little niggas gotta go through now. I wouldn't recommend that shit on my worst enemy. At all, bro. We locked in. Alright, let's go, yeah. Yeah, I'm broadcasting the away team. We out of the snow finally. Our last like 4 games was in the blizzards. I'm on the road though. We gotta get a home game eventually out this bitch.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game.
All I knew.
A few yards into the end zone.
I hit him harder than that.
To just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Yep.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And an alley to run.
Break this nigga neck. That's the X factor. Nice run with the quarterback.
First down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Who is?
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Watching that, Marty! Marty!
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And a catch right side by
Same old, please.
a very solid gain of 27.
I know.
A pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice...
First things first.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! Back to the Philly!
now out of the gun. And he's going to take this.
Boone just hopped on.
25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Detroit!
Now back to throw. Out to the left there, complete to Howard. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Detroit!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
You took that shit away, homeboy.
Go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw.
I'll get the fuck out. Yeah, let me get that. There you go. Shouldn't have caught that shit in the first place.
We've seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Recovery. Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Baker. He got 29 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go and beat a defender for the football.
Booney!
His arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
I think I got something to watch on TV now. Y'all just really start the game. Thanks, Will.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Where that nigga go play soccer?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Like I said, I'm going to go play some lacrosse.
I'm gonna bring this up.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he spins through. And he'll line up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance.
Look at that play.
Nothing. Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, good footwork on the spin.
Yeah, that shit. Man, run the ball you can. And get that shit too.
That's good for 19 and a first down.
The good old toss play. This time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down. Looking to throw. Throwing for his running back.
Give me that.
Complete. And the ball is knocked out. And the Packers pick it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields looking deep downfield. That's going to be caught.
Fuck out of that coverage too.
Down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 54 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. A little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. That play was doomed right from the start. And they'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. He'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. To the line, facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Evans has it left side. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps out. A guy can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right.
Give me that.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Justin Fliggity.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Detroit! Underfoot! Watch him now, Barney!
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Pass for 20. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. With Charles Davis on Brandon Gordon. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Ooh. That big hit stick, baby. We got it back, though.
But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down. And the game here with a tail.
Almost got him. Oh, good run, bro. Good fucking run.
The ground at the 37. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Give me that.
Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier play game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I guarantee you, it's not very good.
And able to get this.
Yeah, out here cracking, yo. Oh, my God.
Brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Right back to him on first down. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And the last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd and 2, Fields. Going right side here, and that's complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. Runs through the contact, and he'll be out of bounds downs as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. First down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. To go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19! On now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Throwing on first down. Fields. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And they'll run it here. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there. It's a drive will continue.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Around the 16. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ain't that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Shrugs it off.
That burn one.
Near the 15. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Gone! Watch him now, Barney!
First down.
Down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good.
Yo, I should have fucking burnt that timeout after that 1st down. Fuck.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on it.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with REA Sports Halftime Report.
Erica.
One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They built a good first half lead, now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle it.
Come on, you can't miss the block, 34. Come on now.
Up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The escapability in evidence there as that was good for 15 and a 1st.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside.
Huh? Yeah. Yeah.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that would drive a team towards a victory.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
39!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And now past another. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
To him on first down. And he's brought down.
How that ain't a touchdown? Get the fuck out of here.
There at a first down again.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They come out here in the eye, and they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in, and the Packers continue to roll. Now for the point after. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play, shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch him now, 40.
Back to throw. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Gone.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that
I was right the fuck there, too.
That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
So they know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Back to throw here. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
But he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They give it to him running left. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, thinking about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guy...
Give me that.
And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something.
Good shit, Freddie and Jason.
Here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first and 10, Fields finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Back out of that belly. Here we go. Under 10.
Throwing again on second and 10. Fields going down the middle, and it's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Fields.
Oh my God, that nigga was wide the fuck open.
And he slides to avoid the hit. 11 more yards won't go around him.
I ran your shit.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough sledding. Going to get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep flowing forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
looking to throw on second down. Fields flushed out right. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one goes for...
Yo, this nigga ran cover 2 the entire game. He like, fuck a switch up. Shook your dumb ass. Fuck out of here.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. A 22-yard scamper. And the Packers are pouring it on.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more that they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Yo.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder if the backup's going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline.
Don't do it. I'm on that shit.
Being chased out left.
Good throw. Good throw.
Pulls it in. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Gun! All right, now, look at 56.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. You decide to throw the football.
Take it. Take it from me.
On the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task. He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame him for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame him one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is some...
Come on, we out.
The goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish off strong.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll go on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Four down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, you're trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
And his kick is right there. It's good. They're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Smith pitches right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Fucking this little nigga up.
Nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go.
Don't get that nigga killed.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 to first. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Fine there, lucky 56, lucky 56. Gone.
They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just give what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
It's pass clock at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll set up a throw. And he will score.
Little bum.
It's their quarterback.
And like I said, I'm running with Oates right now.
And the Bucs are able to get
He killed me with Oates' feet that whole drive.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon, and Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things.
That's why I put my backups in. Fuck that. I already knew that was coming.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now
my backup got hurt.
Up only to about the 33. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
DJ, what y'all doing?
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And now
fuck a punt. Game roll around. Care about your little extra scores. Good game, homeboy.
Second to go in this game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. In a wild card win, moves them.
Big win, fellas. Big win.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card divisional doesn't move it down. One moves on, one goes home.
You. Nah, that shit over. 41-10. He ran his he ran the shit out of Oates on the last drive. He was killing me, bro. I'm glad he wasn't looking at doing that at the beginning of the game. That motherfucker was tearing my ass up. Fields threw 10 passes, 9 for 10. Israel 25 carries, 186, 7.4 for teats. None of our receivers scored, but he had Jalen Smith had 5 catches for 19. Mike Evans 3 for 44. Justin Flo was all over the place. He only threw 3 picks. No, he threw 3 picks. He was locked in. Good game, fellas. Way to play. Finally, way to step up and play.